Hello techies. Welcome to our brand new video series focused on helping you get the most of your experiences in life. Before we start the video, let's know about Upptalk. Upptalk is a live, interactive platform for software training, furnishing robust personalities who could take on universal business platforms.
So we can do that. On the next one, we can write. Is there anything that stops us? Let's say I hired someone with an effective date of last week, right? Why not? Because maybe we already hired the worker, but because of some problem, we could not enter the data in the system. Now, we are all available. Now we are entering the data in the system. Right. May happen. May be possible. Another example of that with a positive effective date of hire would be, let's say, there are some mergers and acquisitions. Okay, or maybe you are just onboarding a new customer onto Workday. The organization has been around for a while. It has its workers for the last 25 years, but it's just now that they are migrating to Workday as their HCM product. Correct. So you have to bring those workers into Workday. So what will be the hire date that you will use for each and every employee that you are loading? Will the hire date be equal to the day what they go slice? Let's say the Workday go live dated 1st of July. Will all the workers' hire date be 1st of July? No. No. Right. What will be the hire date? The time when they were hired in the? Yeah, the day and time. Yeah, the day and time the day were actually hired, maybe 1995, maybe 2000. Right. Right. We have. Maybe they have been with the organization for a long time, maybe 2011, 2015. We don't know. But most likely it is going to be a past effective date. It is definitely not the 1st of July. Right, because they are existing workers. You're working with them. Right. So in those cases you have to load the data, you have to hire those workers in the system, and you have to enter the hire date appropriately. You have to match the day that they were actually hired in the previous, in the existing organization. Right. Otherwise, they will be very upset, because this is somebody who has an experience of 25 years expecting to be given some award. And in the system you hire them with today's effective date. All they are. 25 years of experience is gone. We don't want that. We don't want that. We want to retain that information as much as possible. Right. So we will be able to hire workers with a past effective date. That is absolutely allowed. So in that case as well, what is the entry moment? Entry moment is now right, or the moment you are making the entry in the system, but what is the effective date? It is in the past, correct? So when Workday launches its integration, it will check. Okay, what is the as of entry moment? So till what time should I look for entries? Okay, entries made. Till what time? So you will say okay, as of entry moment is maybe 11 p.m. Pacific, 28th of April, 2022. All the entries made till that time. Okay, that will be your as of entry moment. What will be the effective date? So you will give an effective date parameter, and it will tell you the end of a date. So all the changes which are effective till that date. So let's say I have said my effective date is 28th of April. Entry moment is 28th of April. Effective moment is 28th of April. Now think about that scenario when I had made an entry on 28th of April with the effective date of hire of 1st of me. Will that worker be considered in this integration run? Will we consider that worker? No, 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 no. No, 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 date is not here yet. The effective date is in the future. So look at the description for the effective date parameter. It says, the effective date launch parameter defines the end of a date range during which the changes became effective. The effective date parameter. It tells you that it is the end of a date range during which changes became effective. Right. So we agreed that if it is a future effective date, it might not be included in the current run. That is what the effective date is all about. But there is a difference between as of entry moment and the effective date. You see the integration extracts for the effective date I'm talking about. The integration extracts. All changes with effective date on or before this date. Very important parameter, a very important point. All changes with effective dates on or before this date meaning the effective date. Then comes last successful as of entry moment and last successful effective date. So what are these? These are the as of entry moment and the effective date that were used in the previous run of the integration. Why is that important? Because our main objective is to look for data changes correct. So last time, what all records were included last time? Do we also want to include it for this run? Probably no, right, because we have already considered and processed that information. So we don't want to do that. So we only want to identify the changes that are happening. So that's why we are going to look at what was the last successful as of entry moment. What was the last time the integration ran between that and the current as of entry moment? What are the changes that have been made that are effective between the last successful effective date and the effective date? Right. That is what we are looking for. So let's take an example. Let's take a series of examples, in fact, and let's try to find out if that will be included in our integration or not. Whether I mean included in our integration, meaning whether they will be considered as a change or not. So first is, let me define the parameter. So I'm going to run this integration on the 28th. The next run of the integration is going to be on entry as of entry moment. As of entry moment would be April 28th. So 2022-04-28. Let's say 20-100 PST. Right. HPM PST. That is when this integration will run. What will be the effective moment? Effective date. Effective date we will use as 2022-04-28. This is the effective date that we are going to use. Now the last run. In the previous run of the integration, the as of entry moment was 2022-04-21. Okay, 20-01 PST. So I started at 00. It took 1 minute to complete, okay. And the effective date. The last time the integration ran was also 2022-04-21. Okay. So, for the next run of integration, what are the 4 parameters that we are looking for? We are looking at as of entry moment effective date, last successful as of entry moment, last successful effective date. So what would be the last successful as of entry moment? Case in 21st. Last successful. I am saying AOE because, as of entry moment, okay. So what will be the date again? It will join 1st April 21st 2001 PST. We all agree to that. Right. Because that is the last successful. Because I hope that integration completely successfully. And last successful effective date. What will be the last successful effective date? In 21st of April, right? Because that is the date and time when this integration. I mean that was the effective date in the previous run of the integration. That's it. Now we are going to have 4 workers that we are going to consider, right? So worker 1. Worker A, let's say right, and you have to give me a verdict, whether it is whether it is